irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Thought he irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross. I'm revving in my energy, paralyzed. I'm like I'm feet over left. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm the heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla drive the sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. As on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing me. And I'm walking with some money, man. I need a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Teams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Out of the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry for Kenyon Drake. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Casey Hayward brought it.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Alert.
To throw is Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
First down, Drake. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
is good.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, 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 check. Line up.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Cardinals 6, Texans nothing.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Justin Jackson His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Texans 7, Cardinals 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Pass complete.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. Because sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice.
And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 58 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Check in. We don't want this. Jim. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Hey, 31. Check 3. Hey, 59.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he knocks it through.
makes the score Texans 22, Cardinals 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Naimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At the 2-yard line, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Cardinals 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. He's letting it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Two-point conversion.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. To throw again, Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Finds a seam inside the 40. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense may...
He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. It got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 37 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Texans 39.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Watson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patterson. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
19.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's letting this one go for Fuller.
On the keeper.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. They'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. They'll run with Drake, and he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson.
Today's final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a mess. You the best, if it ain't me, you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheater, but I'm there on the scene. I feel just like the truth, and I'm an air in the scene. So I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose stupid freshman ain't happy, man, as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plan. Plan sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around.